When Christian and I decided to open a restaurant in New Orleans, I was fighting to regain control of my life. I wasn't just Emily the addict anymore. I was trying to start fresh, and the old carriage house we renovated felt like a new beginning. But fate had other plans. One day, while foraging mushrooms in the woods, I stumbled across something strange. A disc-shaped board etched with occult symbols. A pendulum made from a human finger bone dangling at its center. I thought it belonged in a museum, but when I brought it home, it whispered to me, tempting me to use it. At first, the board seemed harmless, even helpful. It led me to my lost engagement ring and hinted at truths I thought I'd buried. But soon, what it revealed and what it demanded began to blur. Then, the violence began. Richie, Christian's friend, died horribly in the kitchen, his hand severed by a meat slicer. And not long after, Jesse, my old dealer, fell from a rooftop. Those weren't coincidences. Something ancient had awakened. The spirit of Nagasoth, a witch executed centuries ago, bound to the board, and now bound to me. Christian, terrified for me, brought in Alexander Baptiste, an occult scholar who revealed the truth. I was descended from Nagasoth herself, and he from the witch hunter who'd burned her alive. During a seance, everything changed. The board dragged my soul back across time, and Naga's rage and memories invaded me until she possessed my body completely. Through me, she orchestrated a banquet of blood and madness, poisoning our guests with halogenic mushrooms to relive her vengeance. Christian fought to reach me, while Brooke, his ex and a scholar of relics, raced to save us all as chaos consumed everything. In the end, Christian hurled the board into the fire, but Alexander seized it again, desperate to control its power. And I shot him before the board could claim us both. Nagasoth's spirit was pulled back into her original body in the past, and the pyre that once burned her now consumed her again, taking Bishop Grogan, her executioner, with her. My soul snapped back into my body. I was Emily again, scarred, trembling, and free. But Christian's wounds were fatal. When the police arrived, they zipped Alexander's body in a bag, and I watched in horror as his eyes flicked open just before it closed. Later, Brooke and I took the bone pendulum to the Vatican, hoping to seal its curse forever. But as the priest held it, the board answered him, and behind him, I saw her, Nagasoth's shadow, rising once more. Now, I live knowing I survived the curse, but I don't think it's over.